Hi everyone! Today we're going to make a very simple bangle, just like this. Nothing but a piece of wire with a beautiful pair of beads hanging on the top. And this is not glued in yet, but this is all we're going to do is cut a piece of wire, use our mandrel, a bangle mandrel right here, and hammer it in shape, and then just glue on a couple beads like this. And to wear it, you just have to slide it in place and press it, and that would be it. Okay, let's make a bangle like this. So I have an 18 gauge wire here, and I have cut this 7 inches long, and you're going to get your mandrel. If you have a mandrel that has the measurement, that's probably the best. I don't, but I have measured where my 7 inches is, and I'm just gonna bring my wire down to that spot and use my hammer to hammer it in place. And we're gonna make 2 other bangles. So I got another piece of get these beads out of the way here first. I'm gonna get another piece of bangle hammered in shape, and I have a couple rings that I want to complete too. So it's pretty much the same size wire that I have cut. So this is about 8.5 inches wide, and it fits my finger perfectly. I've placed the beads in the tip already, but I haven't glued them in yet. But when you're picking your beads, you want to make sure that the hole size of the beads fits as close to the size of the hole, so that it stays nice and snug. So it'll look like this once once we have completed it. So we're gonna make a couple of rings, glue all the beads to get in place, and that's what we're gonna do today. Let me just go ahead and get these guys in shape. Okay, almost there. Okay, so we have our bangle in shape the way that I want. So I got the 2 right here. And so for the ring, if you notice, I have overlapped a little bit, so that there's enough space to for the beads to sit on the top, and it's kind of angled upwards too, so that because the size, the part of the bead will take how do I say this? When you put the bead on, it'll take some of the space, the circumference of the ring. So that's why when you have it in an angle, that'll leave it a little more space for that bead. The shape is pretty nice and round, and the only thing is that I just want to make sure that it is trimmed nicely so that nothing is sticking out. And I'm also going to use a wire rounder and then Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure it's nice and straight. I cover it like that so that it doesn't fly away. And then round off the end on this one too. Do the same on my bangles. This one is nice and round too, so I'm not gonna hammer it down. I'm only going to finish the edge, and then all we have to do now is use our E6000 to put a glue on the wire so that the beads can stay in place. So here are my wires. I'm gonna get my glue ready, and give me just a moment here. Okay, so I have my little blob of E6000 here and a Q-tip, and I'm gonna start. Let me start with this one. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue, so just on the tip. Actually, I'm gonna measure how far I need to put the glue on the wire. So for this one, I need to go up to here. Same thing on that side since the beads are the same. And I'm just trying to make sure that the glue is on all around. Then I'm going to slide the bead in place. Okay, and do the same thing to the other side. And you do need to let it dry for 24 hours before you put it on or do anything with it. So the next bangle, we're going to use this bead. So that's going to come up to here. And when I am using my E6000, I try to do a few or make a few things at a time using that, because this is a very messy thing to deal with. So once I have it open, I want to make a couple of things at the same time. We'll do these little guys first. And then this one at the end, like so. I'm going to put more glue on here because everything was pushed to the end. Here we are. Okay, that's number 2. The third one, I'm going to use a hematite bead This is beautiful, plain. Simple bead. For some reason, I need to unbend this a little bit, or uncurve it, I guess, so that the bead can go through. There we go. So I need to and then this side, I'm using beautiful green agate. I think this is agate. It has like a little bit of veins going through it. A couple of those. Where did our other bead go? Here it is. So I switched out the beads because this was collecting a lot of glue in the middle. So there's our third one. So we're gonna let this dry up. Okay, now we're gonna glue the tip of the rings. And whoop. And slide on our beads. And you want this to, the tip to stay right flush to the hole of the beads. And I'm going to clean that up in a little bit here once I have a once I'm done with the gluing part, I will clean up the excess glue. This one's kind of sliding all over the place. I'm going to bend this down a little bit so that they stay in place. Kind of want to have one more to go in there. More glue. And there we have it. This one's nice and flushed. This one is now sitting at the edge. And there is our ring. Okay, so I have a little wet wipe here. I'm just gonna clean up the corner where the glue is a little too much. Because sometimes the glue drags on. It's actually easy to take it off when it's dry too. Okay, so this one I think we're okay. I know this one I really need to just be able to pull it out with my hand. It's almost dry. Okay, so I'll see you guys when all of these are dried. Okay, so it is the next day. I think we're about 18 hours in, and so I didn't keep it all the way 24 hours, but I think that's pretty good enough time for this to sit and dry out. So This is our first bangle. It feels nice and tight, strong. And we're gonna try this on. Hold it in place. And then there's my other bracelet. Now, on this one, there was a little bit of glue sticking at the end. I did clean it up. And we're gonna slide that in just to make sure it slides on. Okay. This is the good thing about this design, that it'll fit any wrist, and it's easy to put on and take it off, because all you have to do is just stretch it out, pull it out a little bit, and then just put it on. And I want to show you, like on this one, there's still a little bit of glue sticking, so I'm just gonna pull that out and clean it up. And it just comes right off. So this side I'm going to leave it, doesn't look too bad. And then we'll slide that on too. And there are our bracelets, 3 bracelets. Look very elegant. And stays on place too. Sometimes I don't like bracelets when they like move around and comes to the back of your wrist like this. But this one, since you can adjust it based on your wrist size, and you can make it as tight as you want, snug as you want, that it stays in place. Okay, now let's test our rings. Here's our first one. This one has a little bit of glue too that I'm just gonna pull it out with my nails. I know this one is a little bigger for me, so I'm just going to adjust it. Again, same with the rings, they're adjustable because you know they're open ring. It's not it can fit any finger size. So here's our first one, and here's our second one. And it feels nice and strong. And this one is the one that has a larger hole size. So I just wanted to make sure that it's stuck on there good. So, and it is, and we'll try it on this finger. So very pretty, I think. And here's our bracelet. Okay guys, that's it for this video. See you on my next one. Bye.